The Empire requires your assistance with a covert mission deep in Iconian territory. It is dangerous, but if successful, it has a chance of turning the tide of the war in our favor. Report to the decisive system. There you will meet a man named Ramir. He wants to explain the details of the operation to you personally.
Ready for transport.
Reporting as ordered. I am Beardy, son of Baldy.
Kapla, and welcome aboard the IKS Hague. My name is Ramir, and this is my ship.
I am told you asked for me by name.
You are a hero of the Empire, and Klingon intelligence is well aware of your abilities. I was given the authority to pick who would assist us on this mission, and your name was at the top of the list.
You honor me, sir. So tell me then why I have heard no mention of your name, nor songs of your deeds in the Great Hall.
If you do not know about my team or our missions, then I have been successful. There are many battles fought in shadow.
I would like to hear more about House Pegh.
House Pegh is the code name for a discreet group that serves the Empire. My team are all warriors, but you will not find us screaming battle hymns or leading the charge against an army. Guile and secrecy are our weapons of choice.
Guile.
There is honor to be found, even in dishonesty. If an enemy force can be felled by words or the simple removal of one troublesome individual, the entire Klingon Empire is strengthened by the acts of a few brave men and women. My warriors do not use poison, and we look our targets in the eye before they die. But there is no need to shout when a whisper carries more meaning.
A very enlightened outlook. Still, covert missions and assassinations, these are not the ways of a Klingon warrior.
The past few years have brought about many changes in our ways, and a warrior who only uses one weapon would be a poor warrior indeed. As the mighty Kalis once said, a well-aimed blade can sometimes achieve more than a fully armed armada.
Well said.
Now, if you don't have any further questions, follow me to the briefing room. I will give you more details about our mission there. Now let us begin the briefing. Data recovered from the station in the Calbridan system has pinpointed the location of a second base in the decisive system, containing several of the Iconians' Omega generators. We have the coordinates of the Iconian base. Our plan is to sneak in and sabotage the Omega generators. Taking them out will cripple the Iconians' ability to refine the Omega molecules that fuel their gateway networks.
I can assure you the crew of Gorkon's Blade is up to the challenge. I'm sure you are aware that your standard cloaking device will not be sufficient to evade Iconian sensors.
Infiltration is our specialty, and we have technology not available to other ships of the fleet. That should be sufficient to protect us.
And if we are discovered by the Iconians,
then we fight. I expect we will have to fight our way out anyway, after we detonate the Omega generators. I hope your crew is up to the challenge.
An Omega detonation would nullify warp travel for light years in all directions. What is the risk assessment for this mission?
Our scientists put the risk of a catastrophic reaction at less than 7%. That is an acceptable risk.
While I may agree with you, the Alliance does not. To them, any chance is too great a risk.
This is our mission. You, of course, have the authority to change our mission parameters.
Indeed. I would like to speak to your technical expert and come up with a better solution.
Volaire is right over there. She will also be a part of the away team to help extract any Iconian intelligence we find in the facility. Be careful. Her mate Travana is very protective.
Understood.
What do you want?
You must be Travana. Ramir suggested I speak with Belair.
Why?
Regarding our mission parameters.
Don't worry, Travana. It's fine.
Ramir tells me there is a chance of causing an Omega chain reaction when we blow the generators.
Yes, but the chances are slight. If the charges are properly placed and calibrated, it should not be a problem.
If there is to be any hope of defeating the Iconians, I believe we need the Alliance. If the Alliance is to succeed, it will need the full cooperation of everyone involved. The Alliance has concerns about this mission. Therefore, it is our responsibility to mitigate those concerns. It is a minor annoyance to us, but we will endure it for the sake of the Alliance.
Well, the risk comes from non-stabilized Omega particles. They are very unstable. If a chain reaction starts, we will not be able to stop it. If that happens, we'll lose our ship, yours, and anything within a few thousand kilocams at the least. But if that happens, the heralds in the system will be destroyed too. That's something.
Unacceptable. There must be a better way. It would take more time, but we do have the technology to stabilize Omega particles.
Right. If we were to stabilize the particles into one or more Omega molecules, the chance of a detonation would be greatly reduced. I will need to run some numbers. We will have to give ourselves more time in the facility, and there is a greater risk of discovery, but it might be the better option.
I disagree. Taking the time to stabilize the molecules puts the team in danger.
Afraid of a little danger, Travana.
You insult my honor. It is my duty to protect this team. I will not sacrifice Belair's, our lives, for needless precautions.
I am changing the mission parameters, and it is a necessary change. I will not be responsible for the loss of warp travel in this region.
So be it, Backgroung.
Fine. If everyone is clear about our new mission parameters, I'll be returning to my ship now. Chagrin, Jo Yichu.
We are beyond the Herald sensor range, but we should not approach any closer without the protection of a cloaking device.
Agreed.
Once we get close to the planet, we will not be able to risk a wide scan. So we will need to perform a series of pinpoint triangulation scans in order to locate the facility housing the Omega generators. At least we can remain cloaked while we do so. Once we have the location of the facility, my team will meet yours on the surface.
And when we're finished...
Then arm your weapons and prepare for battle. Our cloaks will do us no good after the Heralds discover our sabotage.
Understood. Moving to scanning range. We are beginning our scans now. Right now, our sensors can only confirm the presence of an Iconian signature. We will need to combine our efforts.
In order to expedite the triangulation process, my ship will move away from yours and perform our own scan, once we have reached a distance of 4 kilocams.
Understood. Moving into position now. Wait, did he say 4 kilocams or 8?
Position confirmed. Beginning scans.
Scan complete. You should be receiving our results now.
Sensor interference is preventing us from getting a good reading. Move to 16 kilometers.
So, we're switching to kilometers now. Very well. Moving to 16 kilometers distance.
"16 kilometers confirmed. Beginning sensor sweep."
Affirmative. Scanning now.
Belair here. I have coordinates for the facility, but I cannot do a deep scan without revealing our presence. We will be beaming in blind.
Understood. My away team and I are ready. We will meet you on the surface. Good. It looks like everyone made it. We're ready.
This facility was very well concealed and shielded. Even now, Our scans are so limited, we cannot get an accurate readout of the layout.
The Omega generators put out a large amount of interference. Ambient radiation levels are elevated.
True, but our tricorders will be of assistance while navigating.
We should get moving then.
Now that we are on site, there is something you need to know.
Withholding information, Ramir. I do not like surprises.
Only because I had orders which would supersede yours. I am not the leader of House Pegh. Now that we have secured the landing area, it is safe for him to join us.
Wait, if you are not leading this mission, then who is?
Ramir to Pegh. We are ready for him.
Kapla! I am Kahless, Emperor of the Klingon Empire. A legendary board for the mysteries of science, using the blood that stained the ancient knife of Kiro.
Kahless, my Emperor.
Such formality is not needed here. I am a warrior in service of the Empire, the same as you. Although there are those who believe me to be a pretender, I have been the moral leader and a symbol of the Empire for the Klingons for more than 40 years. I have given guidance to Gowron, Martok, the leaders of the Great Houses, and the High Council. Even Jimpok hears my counsel, and that man listens to few voices but his own. You and your team have done well so far. Now, let us vanquish our foes!
With respect, sir, why are you here? This is no place for...
I am more than a figurehead. A man cannot lead an empire of warriors without being a warrior himself. I carry the Sword of Kahless, a weapon of fables, forged by Kahless the Unforgettable in the fires of the Kristok volcano, and cooled in the icy waters of the Lake of Lusor. This blade slew Molor, it conquered the Fakiri, and created a mighty empire. Now I will wield it against the infernal servants of the demons of air and darkness.
Do you believe we will need the Sword of Kahless here?
There is always a need for the Sword of Kahless. It is a symbol of eternal victory. No one who uses it can be defeated.
Then let us complete our mission. The strongest readings of Omega are coming from this direction. Follow me.
We're right behind you.
Herald Patrol ahead. We'll need to take them out. It will not take long for that missing patrol to be noticed. We must hurry.
Sensors are picking up a different Omega generator. My team will handle this one.
Very well. We will see you on the other side. Quickly, take out that Harbinger before it can raise the alarm. Well done. That must be the Omega generator. I am beginning the Omega stabilization process. Stabilization successful. Now planting explosives. We should download whatever information we can from that console.
Our charges are set. We will meet with you in the hallway ahead.
Understood. We are on our way. More heralds ahead. Get ready. Now keep moving. Uh-oh, didn't we just leave this party? Our presence here will not go unnoticed much longer. We need to hurry. Excellent. Here comes Kalis and Remir. Everyone made it. Good.
We got some information from the Iconian network. How did you do?
We found a terminal, but we cannot read the data.
Fortunately, I come prepared. My tricorder is loaded with the best decryption subroutines available in the Empire. Wrote a couple of them myself.
Here, see what you can do with it.
This is interesting. There are battle plans here for the Delta Quadrant. The Iconians were advising the Vadvar for months before the conflict started there. In fact, the Iconians insisted that the Vadvar start their attack in the Krenim Imperium, although they didn't say why. I also see data on where the Omega energy is being distributed. This is good. If we use this, we can attack the subspace stations where... Oh no! Taket! One of the Iconians! It is here!
Taket's presence does not change what we are here to do. We finished the job.
Yes, sir. We need to find the last generator.
I am reading Omega particles in this direction. Follow me.
Use that panel to access a visualization node and locate the last Omega generator.
Very good. I should have no trouble accessing the surveillance systems.
Zoom in on that! It's Taket!
An Iconian! My blood sings for this battle. It will be glorious!
Kalis, my Emperor, you are the strongest of Klingons. You wield the sword of Kalis. But there is no one who can face an Iconian in single combat.
The war does not go well for us. You all know what we face. Our people need a symbol to inspire them. That is what I was created to be. This battle will be one of legend. Every soldier of the Empire will have this tale on their lips. This is not my day to die. It is my day to kill an Iconian!
Who am I to argue with the Emperor?
Firing a disruptor at an Iconian is like attacking a starship with a stick. The Sword of Kalis is a remarkable weapon. It might be the only thing that could work.
We part ways here. Complete your mission. I will descend to the lower level and challenge the Iconian. We create a legend this day. Remember it.
If anyone can kill an Iconian, it is Kalis.
Miko Kara Endo Kila Edo Cham Karedo Kila Staparecho Maraecho
Cat! I have come for you! Face me, creature! I challenge you to honorable combat! Come forth! I am Kalis the Unforgettable. Destroyer of Molor, defender of Kamchi, and Emperor of the Klingons!
In my hands is the sword of Kahless, first of its kind. Will you not face me, Tiket? What could a being such as yourself have to fear from one man?
We are in.
Watch out, Defiler! Ah!
Tiket's too strong. Nothing Kahless can do is hurting it. We have to weaken the Iconian, and I think I know how.
Then speak, quickly.
Omega molecules gather energy like sponges in water. That's why a small amount of Omega can generate such a vast amount of power. Quick! Find a console and activate the reactor. If we hit the Iconian with Omega, we might be able to injure it.
Ha! Glorious battle! The honorable warrior will always prevail, demon. You are no god, Tiket, and your tyranny ends now! Now, to finish this. This fight is emergency transport now!
We've lost Kahless, and we were unable to stop the production of Omega molecules. The Iconian war will continue, and much blood will be shed.
At least the mission wasn't a total loss.
True. The data recovered by your team in Belair will be invaluable to the Alliance. The only thing to do is make sure it reaches them. To do that, we must escape this system.
Agreed. The Alliance needs this information.
You're right. We can't risk this intel not making it back to the homeworld. The Emperor's sacrifice cannot be in vain.
Agreed. Get us out of here. Maximum warp. Mission report, Captain Beardy. Our mission to destroy an Iconian stronghold has failed, and the death of Emperor Kahless weighs heavily on my heart. I have filed a full report with Chancellor Jimpok.
I will mourn for Kahless, but celebrate his life. He was a clone, but he found honor in this life. Now I trust he will find Sto-vo-kor to his liking. But before he fell, he showed us the Iconians are mortal. His sacrifice will lead our way to victory. Qapla'! Hail Kahless, Emperor and Conqueror!